So I sat down and I decided to watch this Eki harem romance that I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like watching like this Eki harem romance just cause like I was kind of bored and I was like kind of like when I wasn't watching a Dark Souls playthrough, I just kind of put it on and just kind of was sitting there watching it.
I've been there before.
Yeah, and I was watching this Eki harem romance and like the main girl is a tsundere and I was like, oh man, like I was like, okay, so you have the tsundere girl, and then you meet the kohai, and then you meet like the little sister character, and then you meet like the childhood friend, and I was like, okay, and I was like, this is actually pretty decent. I was actually really enjoying myself while watching it.
By the way,
Yeah.
you guys ruined a lot of hentai for me. Because I've been like scrolling around and I didn't know this for like the longest time, but I've noticed the word emoto in so many fucking things now, and now that I know what that means, it is fucking ruined for me.
So Connor can't read incest
like,
notions anymore.
So
He now knows.
I was watching this.
These moon runes are so much worse now.
I was watching this anime, and it
I'm
was
really worried you're talking about something or another. I don't know
So
what.
I was watching this show, and
but
I was
I'm
like,
worried you're talking
I was
about
watching
something
and I was
I
like,
like.
this is the jankiest shit that I'm watching, and I was like, I'm actually kind of enjoying this despite it being exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
I know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, I'm done with my setup there.
Did you watch Sword Art?
No, he didn't. He didn't watch Sword Art.
What did I watch, Dawson?
I'm assuming you watched the Monogatari series.
I watched the first season, Monogatari. I'm fully in, dude. Fucking
Dude,
great.
you better
10 out,
be.
like, dude, 10 out of 10. Holy
It's
shit.
fucking amazing.
I had to think, like, I was half asleep this morning finishing, like, the last 2 episodes, and I was
Yeah.
like, what's the best way I could introduce this? And I was like, you know what?
Describe it like it's generic as fuck.
Dude, isn't that true? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I literally sat there, I was like, this is the best Eki harem romance, and
It's
high school Eki harem romance, supernatural, like, this is the best one. Like, literally, if
There's
any other,
so many things going on that you're like, this could be so generic, but for so many reasons it's not.
If any other studio got it that wasn't Shaft,
it has to be Shaft.
dude, it would have been shit. It would have been absolute
No, okay.
shit.
The guy who wrote it, he's like, nobody can ever animate this. And then Shaft was like, dude, what if we do this? And he's like, okay, only you can animate this.
Dude, I sat there and I went, this is literally light novel.
Yeah.
Like, this is
so much stuff going on that
This is
you're
the
just
stuff that we on a daily basis.
Like just bash on.
Bash about it and talk about. And I sat there and I went, this is fantastic.
Why is this so good?
And this is the jankiest anime I've ever seen in my life that is both janky and not janky, artistic and not artistic, funny and not funny, and like just
That's why it's so great. It's just
such a
so
paradox.
many different things thrown together.
Dude, Connor would love this. It's so unique. Dude, why why didn't we watch
I'd watch it again.
Dude, why didn't we watch this for Dawson's
Why don't you
week?
guys watch Space Dandy? Come on.
Like, dude, this is like just
It's
everything.
the dialogue, Connor.
Dude, the dialogue.
The
like,
dialogue in Bucket.
Dude,
It's so much fun.
It's so fun. It's so witty. And I was like, you know what? I didn't read.
Not big on the lolly shit though, honestly.
No,
I don't know.
but wait, what?
Okay, in Bake, it gets bad in Nisei, dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I could tell it's gonna get bad in Nisei, but like preceding that, I was like, well, Nisei's just a side story,
Yeah.
and Neko's just a side story.
Nisei
once I
and
get
Neko
to-
aren't very good, but once you get to second season,
Yeah, like I'm ready, like assuming that, but like I was like, these
ready
are.
for the toothbrush.
Oh, dude, I'm
the toothbrushes. It's so much better than I thought it was. I saw that scene so many times out of context that I enjoyed it so much more than I did all
but
those
like,
other times.
honestly, Connor, it's such like it's so unique.
No, I know it's unique.
The dialogue is so.
It's just so is what's it called? Fully Cooley.
No, but this is
This
on,
is very different than Fully
dude.
Cooley.
Fully Cooley is.
Fully Cooley's like in a league of its own.
So here's the thing. Dawson, when he told me, I was like, why do you like this other than that? I was like, because it's symbolic, but I get it. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I sat there and I watched. I was like, Yeah,
it is.
It's like it's one of those things where it's like this is so deep for you want to understand, but then at the same time you're like.
No, I totally get
I
that.
totally get it.
I totally get that. Because like it's like you see all the
So
symbolism.
it's not lame.
Yeah, and you see all the symbolism, and I'm just like, oh, look at this symbolism. Oh, this is so obvious. It's oh, the car is revving up. Oh, okay, I know what that is.
Yeah. It's like, but I get to feel so cool that I get all this.
Okay, this is the weirdest thing where I started watching it. I wanted to watch more. I kept watching, but I felt guilty that I wasn't doing other things in my life, so I couldn't just sit down and power through all like 15 because I wanted like after I watched like the first like couple, I was like, dude, I'm all in.
All on board.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could finish Bake, I could finish Nisei Neko. Like I was like, I had all this thing planned. I was like, but then I ended up watching like 30 hours of Dark Souls instead. But,
I love how you don't like playing Dark Souls.
You just like watching Dark Souls.
But so I sat there and this is why I was really excited because I sat all spring break where I was like, I don't know if I should tell Dallas I'm watching this because I feel like this is so much better in a recorded setting of me just going. Because originally what I was gonna do was I was gonna just sit through all of it, like all the way up to the most recent thing, and not tell you. And then one day just goes, dude, I finished. No,
I did it.
I did it. Like it was what I was gonna do with Berserk, but then I caved.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is really good.
That's what I was planning on doing with Air Gear, and then I was like, oh, screw it, I'm gonna tell Andrew.
No, I was this close. I was this close telling you. But like that's why like when I sent you the original message of like when the Bakemonogatari is like I was literally had the first episode up and I was like looking through to make sure I'm watching this correctly and that's when I sent it and then I was like I was debating it and then I was like no dude I got halfway I was like I gotta talk to like I gotta talk about this because this is Connor turn off your phone because this is great. Connor should watch this. I wish that we watched this instead of Toradora because this would have been 10 times better. Like the dialogue is something that is.
It's so unrealistic, but that in no way takes away from the cleverness and enjoyment of it.
It's in its own league of its own, where it's like it's as if somebody was writing Divine Gate. But then failed and actually made a masterpiece. Like that's how I felt. Where I was like, this is not like so you know how Divine Gate's like this poetic, emotional, edgelord stuff. It's like somebody was trying to make this really edgy dialogue, but then completely failed and just sent it out anyway. And everyone's like, dude, this is fucking masterpiece.
That's exactly what Divine Gate is, though.
But unlike Divine Gate,
Divine Gate is like your 5-year-old like niece or no, your 5-year-old nephew. Drew this did this fan fiction for fanfic.com and then you took it and you made this 10 out of 10 animated and sounding and looking anime out of this shitty writing and then that was it.
The Monogatari is from what I've watched so far because I finished all of Bakemonogatari. I got to the last episode. I had it open on my computer earlier and I was like I had it open I was like oh shit spoilers for later. I had it all open on the PS3. I was like I better log out of this before anyone figures this out. Before
hide it. Sweep it under the rock.
Sweep it under the rock. And and the problem is every time I wanted to watch it, you guys were like, hey, you want to play Minecraft? I'm like, man,
fuck. I was gonna watch it, but I guess I'll.
So, so I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a thing about this because I wanted to really in-depth talk about this, and I have to say first and foremost is that is a really solid show of again this janky up the ass of literally just literally
that was so immature.
You started me on it. I couldn't.
Janking up the ass, man. Sorry.
But animation panels just missing, just text, straight up spoilers within the first minute of the show of dude, don't read those first title cards because that literally is the plot of the whole summer of the entire episode. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It is.
So I literally after one of them I read it I was like I shouldn't read these anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of the only animes that I could say I've sat through from beginning, from minute 1 to minute 0, to the end of the episode without hitting, skip, without going to the next episode. I listened to all of the openings, I listened to all the EDs, I even watched the post credits of like this is what's gonna happen.
What do they do in Bake for the credits?
It was the two sisters talking to each
Okay,
other.
so it's always the two sisters.
Okay, yeah.
They don't change that
Okay.
as far as I've gotten, at least.
Yeah,
It's always those two talking.
It's so great of just just watching all of that, and then
Yeah.
so you start like, and then the crab, snail, monkey, snake, cat, like just those like just saying those animals, those are arcs. Those are the arcs.
Exactly.
And seeing the development of the characters and just seeing as all this stuff is going on, where I was like, yeah, like this is some dope shit right here, and I was like, I'm really enjoying this, and like again where I had to make that joke, I was like, oh man, so you start off with like this tsundere,
Yeah,
and,
super tsundere
super
girl.
tsundere, but like
She
and
like staples this guy's mouth. Sorry.
no, but I didn't want to say anything, but like
I know. I'm just throwing it in there.
but like
Yeah, she does. She's just like, fuck you, I'm a staple you know.
But like, if they had like their budget or those missing animations, how did they afford 5 different openings for this show?
Dude,
like,
I'm pretty sure, okay, with most of those openings, I'm pretty sure the voice actor for the character, the main character starring in that episode series, is singing.
okay,
Not always.
but still, they
But I
have
think
to
that
animate
happens
each
sometimes.
opening, and
they do.
The 5th opening's kind of terrible, but
Yeah.
so
I really like Staple, and then it just kind of...
okay. In my opinion, Staple is my second to least.
Staple's really grown on me. I didn't like it the first time I watched it.
I liked okay.
I
It goes,
didn't like it until...
Okay, it goes for
Dawson,
me.
did you realize you did a visual thing there, by the way?
Did I?
Yeah. I liked it, and then...
I'm sorry.
He was doing like a slope.
I rely a lot on hand gestures
doing a
when I
slope
talk, and it's
down.
really
So-
hard to transition.
So the way that in my head I did it was it's easily snake, snail, monkey, crab, cat.
Cat.
I think my
Might go.
favorite is...
Also, I'm totally lost.
Crab.
Renee circulation is like, okay, hearing Renee circulation so many times I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
And then watching it I was like, this is
So much better.
This
Wait,
is
is that the
so-
song that gets remixed all the time?
Yeah.
That's Monogatari?
Yeah,
That and
that's-
Platinum Disco.
I always thought that was part of like some dumb slice of life series.
Nope.
Dude, after
Monogatari.
this, I'm showing you all 5 openings for the Monogatari series, and you'll be like, this is all the same show, because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hang out with Jay on Skype one night, and I'm gonna no spoiler all of those openings, and ask him which show's the best show, just watching the opening. Because,
God damn it.
because specifically that second opening, you compare that second opening to the first and
opening?
third,
Oh,
and you go,
yeah.
those are totally different shows.
So when are we doing out of context anime night?
Oh, dude.
Dude,
I don't
We
even
need
know
the
what
whole
I'd show.
house. We need Thomas.
No,
We
Thomas
need
can't.
Zoe.
Thomas will never do it.
Why?
Because the minute he starts watching it, he can't watch an anime in the middle, and he has to watch all of it. Like,
We gotta trick Thomas into it. We need Zoe. We need Connor. We need Mario.
but like,
Get
okay,
Christine in there.
What? What?
so okay.
I mean, I guess if she
So-
wants.
No.
And the thing is, the show just started to get better as I went through it. As I was
Yeah.
like, I was really feeling it at the beginning, and then I as it kept going, like I just kept liking it more
Yeah.
and more. Where I was like, dude, and there's some. Like, when I said battle, Eki, like, I think I added battle, I know I said Eki harem romance, but I could
Yeah.
even add battle in there. I was very
There's
tempted
some
to add
battle.
battle. Because there's that scene
Sometimes.
where she punches him, where
Yeah.
Kanbaru punches him through the stomach and rips out his intestines and uses that
Oh,
to
yeah.
swing him
They
around.
do some pretty brutal stuff in here
I went-
sometimes.
What the heck?
It's, like, surprising.
And
Does he have like regeneration powers or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He is...
he's a part vampire.
Part vampire.
So, have you guys seen what's it called? Something no Sen. It's the one with like the angel, the bludgeoning angel or
Oh,
whatever.
Dokuro-chan?
Dokuro-chan.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
what comes to mind.
Yeah, we've heard you talk about it on multiple occasions.
Yeah, but that totally comes to mind
No,
when you talk
so-
about that.
So the thing
Yeah.
is,
He very much uses it in a
the thing is,
shonen hero
you
sort of
could
way.
easily take out all the supernatural aspects from this entire show, and the show would be almost very similar in a way. Of
Yeah, it
a
wouldn't
guy
be
just
that
of a guy just helping people out with
their personal problems.
With their personal problems, because it literally comes down to these guys have personal problems,
and
that's why
itself.
it's in a supernatural way where you have the crab manifests in the weightlessness because the crab is legitimately holding the weight of her guilt.
Yeah.
You have
exactly.
You have the snail of the whole tale of the lost snail of this girl who can't remember her mother. You have the monkey, which is, I can't think of the correct.
Well, I mean, the monkey's more of I mean, it is a monkey, but it's also a demon, and it's like manifesting the worst in her, basically.
And it's manifesting the worst. You have the snake, which is representative of jealousy and greed.
Yeah.
Sounds like Jackie Chan and all the talismans.
It's kind of like, I mean,
which is a great ending of an episode of him just going like, you can't save everyone, man. You literally can't save everyone.
Don't try.
And then you have the cat, which is just a representation of lust.
Yeah.
And like,
that must be an interesting arc.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. It's a very interesting arc.
That honestly, okay. Here's the really weird thing for me about now that you've watched Bake. And obviously you're gonna watch Nisei and Neko.
And I'm on board fully until Owari Volume 3. Dude, there's a new season. There's a new season announced just today.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
sick.
The next season's announced. So
I'm
it's
down
like,
with that.
dude, Shaft's already said they're gonna animate all of the Monogatari series. Like,
that's a really good.
And I've already looked at the timeline, and like there's like
I've spent a lot of time looking at the timeline.
There's three things that are missing from that timeline, and we're almost there. Like
we're getting there.
We're getting there. Like Hana's the end.
We're close.
You get Hana's the end.
Yeah.
Because they're already graduated.
Hana's totally the end.
They're gone. But
it's just Kanbaru by herself.
Yeah,
with,
but you need the three. You need the 3 volumes in between there, and then from Owari, then the rest.
Yeah.
And then you have to get the original Spring Break.
Yeah, the original Spring Break is the
Kizu
Monogatari. Yeah.
Yeah, we need
which
those movies.
You don't get for quite a while.
Well, volume 2, movie 2 is already coming out soon, and then movie 3.
No, but I mean, it takes you a long time in the series to actually get back to the first original.
I get what you mean when you told me. It's like, dude, I don't understand. Like, I'll see it with when I see Neko. I legitimately can't understand how you would fully animate those because you already know the plot of all of them.
Yeah, it's kind of Neko. Okay, here's the thing, and also what I was about to get at before. I have a weird problem with Hanekawa because I really like Hanekawa and I really don't like her in cat form. I don't like her arcs very much and I don't like her
she knows what she knows.
Yeah, she does. She always knows what she knows. But I really like her.
God,
it's weird.
In my head, I was waiting for this. I was gonna do the Japanese phrase for I just stuttered. I can't.
I know this. Kamimashita.
Kamimashita, yeah.
Kamimashita. Or something. I can't do it. But yeah. Yeah, I really liked it. What was okay?
Dude, and your picture's really confusing me. The one on your computer, the one of all the characters. It's really confusing me right now.
Oh, I have a background I made of a ton of characters I really like, and there's 3 Monogatari.
Wait, there's 3?
Yeah.
I know the purple-haired girl.
I totally forgot. I didn't realize.
Short hair, Senjo Gahara.
Okay.
Araragi upside down doing a handstand, and then
totally.
What's her face?
And the snail girl.
I know her name.
Hachikuji.
Hachikuji.
Yeah.
Hachikuji.
Okay, that's why I confused.
His little sister?
No.
Okay.
His little sister are 2 other characters.
Yeah.
Okay, another great thing that you're gonna figure out pretty soon about Monogatari series. I have never seen a show that changes haircuts and character designs more often than this show does. Yeah?
Shaolin Showdown.
Okay.
Every episode, the character has a different hairstyle, I swear to God.
Okay.
But he's bald.
But is that every character, or is that just one character?
One character.
Because this,
it's every character.
Pretty much every character.
I looked at images. Araragi's name is the same.
Who? Araragi?
Yeah.
The only time he really changes is when he comes back in... Actually, I'm going to stop spoiling things. But you can imagine it's
Hana Monogatari.
Yeah.
Where he's not the main character.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, dude, I was reading the timeline. It was like, and then she finds out the demon is, and then it drops off there. And I was like, I went to a different website. I was like, okay, so it's not.
Yeah.
I was like, because it was like the biggest drop would have been like, and then it was Araragi. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. I was like, okay, I'm fine with this. But
Yeah.
But this is the thing about this show. It's scratching that itch of like Durara and Baccano of like out of order of everything you're watching, and you're like, when you get that order, it's like, oh, this is a great picture. This is
so.
Oh,
just like throw them around in whatever order it feels like.
And the thing is, I was gonna say, I was like, okay, which one's your favorite arc? But I fully enjoyed. Like this is one of those times where I fully enjoyed from start to finish everything about the show. Where like. Again, like...
I just realized it's the Japanese character that's constantly changing her hairstyle.
God damn it.
It's like...
But, yeah, but, like Hanakawa, like, you... Like, I heard people have problems with Kanbaru, and I was like, I'm fine with it.
I enjoy Kanbaru.
And Hanakawa, like, you have problems with it, but I enjoyed her.
I think, well, okay. What I think is... Senjo Gahara is a really dynamic and interesting character. Hachikuji?
Because she okay, because you have the whole thing where like Hanakawa is basically the not the more experienced but the more cautious person.
Yeah.
And then you have Senju Gahara who
just does whatever she wants. She
doesn't know anything.
Yeah. And she just goes for it.
She has zero sense of like how reality works.
She's a pretty complex character. Like she's got a lot of different stuff going on and working on her in different ways.
Yeah.
Like she's very smart, but she's also very dumb in a lot of situations.
Why would you sexualize this character?
Sorry. Connor's seeing strange things. So she's interesting. Hachikuji, throughout this entire series, has my favorite interactions with Araragi, as much as it's like dumb and
I wish there was more of that. Like
there's more.
I was very mad. Like I wanted every episode to like every time there's a new character, I want at least one interaction with each one of those characters. You go up to Sengoku and like she has all the anime bullshit of like basically doing the most minute references to animes.
Yeah.
And then like you go up to Kanbaru who literally is the like this sexual like like deviant being. You go to Hachikuji and you have like that dynamic of like
their dialogue is just
when she comes back, I was like when she comes back later on where she's just looking around. I love the sound effects of her like looking around and then him just kind of like sneakily coming there and like grabbing hold of her and stuff like that. I was like, oh, this is so great, and like oh, vampire has some symbolism with it too. In my head I was because she turns into a shadow at the end of the you know more, so I know nothing. But she turns into a shadow at the end, and I was like, oh okay, that's a symbol of like
that's like where she chills. That's like her room now. But for me, I think I don't know what the best arc is in Bake. I think
like
character-wise at least. Nadeko, Sengoku Nadeko. Am I saying that right? Whatever.
I thought it was Hitoi.
I'm pretty sure it's Sengoku.
No, I know it's Sengoku Hitoi.
Oh.
I remember.
I forget. But basically Sengoku, I feel like she's the least dynamic and interesting character shown. Like, when I was watching it, I was like, okay, all of these characters are good, and she seems kind of generic. Like, just... as she's not super well-rounded, but that completely changes later. Okay. Which I'll talk about. We have a lot to talk about specifically when you finish season 2.
Yeah, I'll get...
Like, that's the point where
dude, like,
completely got
if I'm not
on board
watching
with
Dark Souls, I'm watching, like, 1 or 2 episodes of that. Like, this is, like, it's come down to that where I'm, like, I need to keep watching it. Like, if I'm not busy doing
just
something...
slowly but surely. That's what I've been doing. Like, I'm not finished,
Like, the thing is, when I get into a show, I'll just keep watching it. So, if I pass you at some point, I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah. I have to get back on board with it, which I will. I'm partway through Owari right now.
Owari's supposed to be really good, so...
Owari?
Yeah, and
I'm
then
enjoying Owari.
And then you have Koyo, which is this season.
Yeah.
And then... which apparently...
Do I have to watch Kizu before Koyo?
No, Kizu is the first thing ever. So.
I know, but like I'm watching it watch order.
I think it's fine if you watch Koyo because Kizu's not all the way out.
Oh yeah.
Because Kizu doesn't finish airing until the summer.
Yeah, we'll see.
And apparently,
I'll just watch it whatever release order is. That's what I've been doing.
Just in my opinion, watch it in how America gets its release too. Because like, if you wait on Kizu, you're not gonna watch Koyo for like another 6 months.
Well, no, I mean I'm not gonna like. I'll watch like the first half of Kizu or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then go to Koyo.
Yeah.
We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I have to finish Owari first. Owari's pretty good. My favorite still.
Because all I heard is that there was some shit at the end of Koyo that was like everyone's like, dude, where is that season 3? Like where is Owari season 2 like right now? Give me that. So.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So
exciting shit.
So
at some point, maybe we'll make Connor watch this, and then we can have a really
dude. I was thinking about like why didn't we watch this? Like this is by far. If you told us, let's watch this for the podcast, I probably have not enjoyed it as much. But
sometimes that's how it works, unfortunately.
But if you told us to watch for the podcast, I think we've all would have really enjoyed it, and I would have come off and kept going of like
had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the jankiness of just that's a straight up black and white picture that you just took and inserted there. What like that's why I probably don't like the 5th opening as much is because half of it is like let's get this actress that kind of looks like Hanakawa and take pictures of her. Opening. Take pictures of her.
Like her. Just chilling places.
I will show that to you once we're done.
That's a weird one. Yeah, I've really turned around since you're starting Nisei soon. I've really turned around on the Karen B opening, which is I think the first opening you'll see in
it's on Platinum Disco?
Nisei. Platinum Disco is the second opening, I think.
Damn it, I thought it was just gonna be how many episodes is Nisei?
Oh god. 10 question mark?
I thought it was like 4.
I could be 4. I have no concept of time when it comes to Monogatari. But
because the thing is it was like
it might actually be 4. Huh.
Because Mao was like it's 15 episodes. I'm like, what is this?
Maybe it is 15.
Dude!
Give me a second to figure out here. I have no idea.
Neko's like 6, right?
It could be 4. Neko's only 4.
Oh, okay, that's why I got 4.
I think.
Oh, man. Okay, Neko will be fine.
I thought Nisei was 10, but I could be wrong. Where's my ends? Come on. Neko, Nisei. Nisei's 11.
Oh, my God.
Nisei is pretty enjoyable. Yeah. Nisei's got a big animation spike.
Yeah, because it's like 2 years later, and it's like, hey, we got a budget.
It's like, guys, we got budget. Check it out.
No, but I love the jankiness of it. Like,
dude, they still keep that.
Like, they
use it best second season, and Owari is when they start really doing cool stuff.
I love the jankiness of it. Of like, that's a different animation style.
Yeah.
like just cut. Like, what do you?
I'm really excited for you to get to the end of Nisei, just because. There's a single piece of music from the soundtrack that I absolutely love. Okay, and I want you to get to so you can understand how much I love this single piece of soundtrack music. And we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So that's Bakemonogatari. Oh, wait, before I even move on. Dude, that episode 12. So I tapped in Bakemonogatari on Reddit, and I was like, okay, I'll read the threads that are the stuff that I haven't finished, and I was still on Snake at the point, and I was reading the snail one, and somebody goes, dude, and then the famous episode 12. I was like, okay, what is episode 12? So I just kept watching. I just kept watching. I'm like, what is episode 12? 12 is single-handedly the best like animated episode of that entire show, and like the best single episode in that entire show. It's the date episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, that is 20 minutes I didn't realize happened.
Yeah.
Like
there was some pretty damn good scenes in that.
There, you like everything about that, like from start to finish. I was like, this is fantastic.
Yeah. It was pretty damn amazing. So
yeah, well, that I just had to put my thing in there.
Yeah.
Moving on. This will be a most likely bi-to-weekly occurrence of Hey, I finished this.
Oh yeah, by the way, finished a little Monogatari.